Very good morning. I am G.MUTHU KUMAR, Assistant Professor of Artificial Intelligence Department. Today GATE coaching. The subject name is Artificial Intelligence. The students, today we are going to discuss about the two topics in Artificial Intelligence. One is reasoning and its types of reasoning. Reasoning in AI and types of reasoning. So reasoning is a very important topic of artificial intelligence and also in the purpose of GATE. So when you take a GATE exam, some of the important key questions will be coming in AI in reasoning topic. So reasoning is nothing but how to analyze a data with the help of the artificial intelligence. Okay. So to make inference and to make conclusions, to make decisions and to make fundamental cognitive function that enables the machines to human thought. So these are the various concepts of reasoning. Okay, reasoning is very, very important because the robots can think as a human being based upon the reasoning concept. Okay, so it can make decisions, it can make thinking. Okay, so the objective type questions can come from based upon the types of reasoning and the concept of reasoning. Okay, so these are the various classifications of reasoning. One is probabilistic reasoning in AI. Another one is default reasoning in AI, statistical reasoning in AI, another is logical reasoning in AI, and last one list is called automated reasoning in AI. So probabilistic reasoning, probability is nothing but the chances. The probability is chance of occurring either this or true or false, yes or no, like that. So if there is a chance of occurring of probability reasoning involved dealing with uncertainty and making the decisions based upon probabilities. AI systems use statistical model to access the likelihood of the different outcomes and make informed choice. So next one is default reasoning. Default reasoning is one type of reasoning where you can have the occurrence default. So in this type of, it is a non-monotonic reasoning where conclusions are drawn based upon default assumptions. So when you make assumptions default, that is called as default reasoning. When the input is given to the robots based upon the reasoning, it is called as default reasoning. It also allows to make possible inference in the absence of complete information. Next one is statistical reasoning in AI. Statistical reasoning based upon human statistics, like the data set what you have taken for the AI, to analyze the data, identify the pattern and make the predictions. Based upon the statistics, you can be able to make predictions on the data. So AI systems use statistical reasoning to learn from data and generalized knowledge. Logical reasoning in AI. Logical reasoning is nothing but based upon the conclusions and set of logical rules. So like if you have this much of amount, you can buy this computer. This is an example of a logical reasoning. So the input which is given to the computer should be make use of this logical reasoning. It also follows the logical principles to ensures the validity of conclusions drawn by the AI system. Next is automated reasoning in AI. It also refers to the ability of the AI system to automatically drive conclusions. Conclusion in the sense provide solutions to the statement of problem what you are giving. So that is called automated reasoning. So you can it also uses the logical roots of knowledge. It includes process like theorem proving and decision making. Next one, significance of reasoning. What is the main advantage of why you are using AI, reasoning in AI? So the first thing is it makes a decision in complex and uncertain environment. So when you take a banking domain or any other networking domain where the data set is very complex, so reasoning can be used as one tool to provide solution. So AI system can draw logical inference enhancing problem solving capabilities. So it also provides problem solving capabilities to overcome the things. So probabilistic reasoning allows machines to handle uncertainty and make informed choices. It also has default reasoning enables AI system to make probability assumptions when complete information is unavailable. Statistical reasoning is one thing which I mainly used for this reasoning because it provides a lot of data which can be used for making the decisions. Okay, so this is the various key points of the significance of reasoning, why we are using this reasoning in AI. Uncertainty conditions. The main use of AI based upon the uncertainty and the complex area. So where you cannot find a solution to a problem, that is called uncertainty. So on the applications of reasoning where it is mainly used, one is decision support systems where AI used as recommendation for decision making. So in many areas applications like healthcare, insurance, banking, agriculture, wherever the many applications is there, the AI can be used, this reasoning technique, where NLP also will be a part, robotics and medical diagnosing. NLP is nothing but a natural language processing which used to communicate with the devices through the human language, like a translator. Okay, so that is reasoning aids in understanding and generating coherent responses in human like language. Next one is called the robotics. AI uses reasoning to plan and execute tasks in robotics. Robotics nothing but making a instrument move like a human and also make the thing work like a human. Okay, it can act as a human based upon the commands. Okay, so this is one part of application of reasoning. Next one is medical diagnosis. Probability reasoning assists in medical diagnosing, like likelihood of different diseases based on symptoms and patient data. So you have various applications of reasoning, so where it can be used in AI. Okay, so the one is decision support system, natural language processing, robotics, and then medical diagnosis. Next, challenges. What are the main challenges we face here is the uncertainty condition, already I told you. So based upon this uncertainty, you will get some questions in GATE. Complexity of inference, handling uncertainty, computational resources. These are the three areas where many challenges or many queries will come, and many statement of problems will occur in the handling uncertainty. Dealing with uncertain and incomplete information poses challenges, especially in probabilistic reasoning. Complexity of inference. Certain types of reasoning such as default reasoning can introduce complexity in concluding. Computational resources. Resource intensive process like automated reasoning and also may pose challenges in terms of computational efficiency. These are the various challenges of reasoning we are facing in AI. So based upon this topic, reasoning and its type of reasoning, we have some of the MCQs which can be asked in the GATE exam. Okay, so first we will see what are the what are the MCQs. Okay, first question, state whether the following statement about the reasoning AI are true or false. So it has given two statements. One is, it is the act of deriving a conclusion from certain properties using a given methodology. It must figure out what it needs to know from what it already knows. So we are given four choices. First choice is true, B choice is true, false, third choice is false and true, and fourth choice is false and false. So you have to carefully analyze the question. State whether the following statement about the reasoning is true or false. So you have to take the condition whether the statement is true or false. First statement, it is act of deriving a conclusion from certain properties using the given map. So obviously reasoning is the one thing which is used to derive the information from the given methodology. So it is true. It must figure out what needs from what it already knows. So it has to give some data from which what the model is given. So it is true. So first option is the correct one, A. So you can make a note of it. A is the right answer. Next one is 2 is a set of mathematical principles of knowledge representation based on the degree of membership. Okay, so next one is it is given a set of mathematical principles of knowledge representation based on the degree of membership. We are given 4 logic. One is formal logic, informal logic, fuzzy logic, and monotonic logic. So the solution for this question is fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic is a set of mathematical principles for knowledge representation based on degree of membership. Next one, the proportional logic and predicate logic, example of again the 4 given. One is formal logic, informal logic, fuzzy logic, and monotonic logic. The solution for this is formal logic. The proportional logic or predicate logic are examples of first one, A. You can make a note of it. A is the first one, formal logic. State whether the following statement about the monotonic reasoning are true. So it is a process that moves in one direction. It is the number of facts in the knowledge base is always increasing. It allows a statement to be retrieved. So the solution for this thing is A, first and second. It is a process that moves in one direction only. It is the number of facts in the knowledge base is always increasing. So you can make a note of it. The answer for the solution is 1 and A, first and second only. So state whether the following statement about the monotonic reasoning. Monotonic means single reasoning. Now which are the two statements are true, they are asking. So first one is it is a process that moves in one direction. So monotonic means it will do only in one direction, like unidirectional. Here the number of facts in the knowledge base is always increasing. Yes, obviously then when it is a monotonic, when one direction it stops on increasing. So it is here the number of facts in the knowledge base always keep on increasing. So the solution is A. Next one is state whether the following statement about the non-monotonic reasoning are true or false. So for this we have given the two statements. Non-monotonic logic is used to formalize believable reasoning. The conclusion derived are valid deductions and they remain so. Human reasoning is non-monotonic in nature. So we are given four solutions: true, 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 false, true, and false, true, false, 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 true. So the solution is second one, true, false, true. So it is the second one, true, false, true. So the statement is true, false, true. Okay, so our solution is B. Dash A reasoning system tracks a set of tentative beliefs and revises these beliefs when knowledge is observed or derived. So for this it is answer is a non-monotonic, B answer. A non-monotonic reasoning system tracks a set of tentative beliefs and revises the beliefs when knowledge is observed or derived. It is non-monotonic. Which of the following is or are the uncertainties of reasoning? Seventh one, incompleteness of knowledge, inconsistency of knowledge, changing knowledge. One is the last one, A. All the three: incompleteness of knowledge, inconsistency of knowledge, changing of knowledge. So all solution is D. Which of the following is uncertainty of reasoning? So when uncertainty of reasoning is occurring, when all the three will come into existence. One is incompleteness of knowledge, inconsistency of knowledge, changing of knowledge. So solution for this seventh question is D. A. All I, 1, 2 and 3. Next one is which of the following are the methods of logical reasoning? Deduction, induction, or absorption. So solution is a D, all the three: deduction, induction, absorption. And ninth one is using the rules and preconditioned to make a conclusion. Deduction. The solution is deduction is used to using rules and preconditioned to make a conclusion. Next one is inference engine theorem proofs and planning are the uses of deduction. Automatically the solution is A1, deduction or the inference engine theorem proofs and planning are the uses of deduction. Next one is neural nets, Bayesian nets and pattern recognition are the uses of induction. Solution is B. Next one is dash is using the conclusion, the rule to support the precondition could explain the conclusion. So the question is asked is using the conclusion and the rule to support that precondition could explain the conclusion. So the solution is C. So okay, so abduction is the solution which is used to conclusion, the rule to support the precondition. Next question, knowledge discovery and statistical methods and data mining are the uses of abduction. A, B, D, U, C, that is C1. Okay. Next one is state whether the following statement about the logical reasoning are true or false. The logical reasoning is the process of drawing conclusions from premises using rules of inference. The study of logic is divided into formal and informal logic, and formal systems are axioms. So the solution is the options are given are A, B, C, D. First one is A is true, 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 B is true, false, true, C is false, true, false, and D is false, false, true. So these are the three things given as four things as given as options. The solution for this one is the first one, true, true, true. So all this first one, second one and third one, all the things comes as a option for the following logical reasoning. True. Logical reasoning is the process of drawing conclusions from premises using the rules of inference. That is also true. Next, the study of logic is divided into formal and informal. Already previously I told formal logic and informal logic. So it also a part of your logical reasoning. The last one is formal systems axioms. So this is also true. So the option is first one, A. You can make a note of it. A is the solution for the first one. Next one is a monotonic logic cannot handle the three options given: reasoning by default, additive reasoning and belief revision. So we are given the four options A, B, C, D. First option is first one and two, that is reasoning by default and additive reasoning. Second one is second and third, and C one is first and third, and D one is all. The solution is for the first one and two, reasoning by default and additive reasoning. So it is called a monotonic logic. Cannot handle these two problems. One is reasoning by default, another is additive reasoning. Next one is dash cannot handle additive reasoning because of consequences are only reduced as most likely explanations. So for this, the solution is the second one, monotonic logic. Monotonic logic cannot handle this substitutive reasoning because it is on a default logic. So it cannot handle this one. So the example answer is B. Monotonic logic cannot handle additive reasoning because consequences are only deduced. Next question is, dash is a form of many valued logic in which the truth values of variables may be any real number between 0 and 1. Many real number between 0 and 1. So this solution is fuzzy logic, because if you have binary digits 0 and 1, automatically the solution will be the fuzzy logic. Next one is cannot represent vague concepts and therefore fails to give the answers on the inconsistency. The solution is again the fuzzy logic. It cannot give the vague concepts, so and therefore it fails to give the answers. Last 19th one is a dash cannot handle reasoning by default because consequences may be derived only because of lack of evidence of the contrary. So the solution is monotonic logic. Monotonic logic is already I told you about how to handle the monotonic. It is keenly observes with the lack of evidence. You don't have that much evidence when you start representing the monotonic logic. So the solution is B. The last question is, state whether the following statements about the fuzzy logic are true or false. The concept of fuzzy logic is extremely applied in business, finance, defense. Unlike two valid Boolean logic, fuzzy logic is multi-valued. The solution is B, true and false. Okay. So these are the various solutions. Thank you, students. We continue in the next class. Thank you.